Alright, me and my parents are finally heading to Busch Gardens today, and it's going to be really good. Right, Dad?
Yep.
But before I do, I need to show this what I showed you days ago on Sunday to my dad. So, Dad, I was telling the fans that I was thinking about getting a welcome back home to Boston present to Auntie Peanut and Uncle Nick.
A welcome home.
You know, because since they'll be moving back to Boston.
You don't know if they're moving back to Boston.
Well, that's true.
You don't know, buddy.
So, I was actually showing the fans something and that might be perfect because ever since back in their old house, they used to have that old radio. Back in their old house that we listened to, right?
Yeah.
So, I was thinking about getting them this.
Oh, no. I don't know, buddy. I don't know.
Just think about it, Dad. Okay. You see, ever since when Angry Grandpa used to have something like this, but it was silver because Michael actually got it for him, but Angry Grandpa didn't have CDs, but Michael does.
Yeah.
So even though that they don't have any CDs to listen to, so I was thinking that I should bring my CDs so they can listen to them too.
Yeah, okay.
So what do you think?
Yeah,
would you like to think about it for a while?
I'll think about it. I will think about it, yes.
That's a good idea, Dad. And besides, this will be a present from me, you, and Ma.
Okay.
You know, because we'll be so happy.
I'll think about it.
Thank you, Dad. You're the best.
No, thank you, buddy.
Alright, everyone. So I showed my dad the image of the present that we'll be giving to my aunt and uncle. Right, Dad?
Yeah.
So it may take a while, so my dad's gonna think about it. So see you down at Busch Gardens, everyone. There it is, everyone. Busch Gardens. I can't wait to get in there and see everything. Here it is, everyone. Busch Garden. It has some good stores here, but I'm gonna try out some of the roller coasters just by myself because, you know, Dad doesn't want to go on them, which I don't blame, right, Dad? But I'm really gonna have a fun time here. Look at that, everyone. Those are the American alligators. There's one line there, and then there's two in the water. Just be careful with these guys because they're dangerous, just like the crocodiles. Besides, there's a difference between an alligator and a crocodile.
An alligator.
I already know. I'm telling them that they're dangerous like crocodiles. Silly. Don't mind my dad, everyone. He's such a numbskull. Huh? Oh yeah, and there's a few more over there too. Just lying down. There's the first roller coaster I'm gonna ride on. It's gonna be really fun. And it's yellow and green. What a perfect color that roller coaster is. Here we go, everyone. The safari tour. It's gonna be really fun.
These are the lowland Nyalas, sometimes just referred to as the Nyala. What do y'all notice about that animal as we see it there?
Nursing mom.
Stripes, nursing mom and a baby. Does it look like anything?
Looks like a deer.
Looks like a deer.
Kind of looks like a deer, right? You're not the only ones who think so. So, genus name for the species is Tragelaphus. Tragelaphus means goat-like stag or goat-like deer. So you're not the only one who thought that. And the reddish-orange coloration you're seeing with the white stripes running on the lateral aspect or side of the body there is not a coincidence, but an adaptation which allows these Nyala to survive in the wooded thickets of Africa where they're found. In a very low-light setting, that reddish-orange color is going to be very hard to see, and the white stripes are going to break up the silhouette of the animal, helping to hide amongst shadows casted on the ground. Now, if I had a male out here, he looks nothing like the females. So when you have a difference between males and females, we call it a sexual dimorphism, and you'll see that across the animal spectrum, including in human beings. I'll talk more about that as we get moving. Is everyone holding on?
Yep.
We're good.
Hold
Good.
on, buddy.
There are actually 3 different types of zebra. These are the largest and most endangered. Only about 2,000 individuals left, according to the IUCN. The IUCN is the International Union for the Conservation of Nature. You may hear me reference them a few different times. Now, over here on the right side of the vehicle, we're also getting a look at a very tall animal. What are we looking at?
Giraffe.
Giraffe. Very good.
Has to be that one.
Very good. Does anybody know what kind of giraffe we're looking at today? Did you guys know there were different types of giraffe?
Yeah, male and female.
Yeah. So currently that IUCN I spoke to earlier says there's one species of giraffe with 9 subspecies. A lot of debate out there about the different numbers, some of which you probably have heard of, like the Rothschild giraffe. You probably have not heard of others like the West African giraffe. The West African giraffe is going to be found over in countries like Nigeria, and it's going to be the most endangered of the giraffe family, having only about 300 individuals left. These are reticulated giraffe, and reticulated means having a net-like or web-like pattern. They're going to be found in the Horn of Africa. So think of Ethiopia, Somalia, Kenya, Djibouti. Regions like that is where you're going to find the reticulated giraffe. There's about 4,700 individuals of them left. Now, reticulated means having a web or net-like pattern. There's a couple big theories on why they have that pattern, one of which is for camouflage, and the other is for thermoregulation. You're going to hear me say thermoregulation quite a bit. It refers to how a body is able to regulate its body temperature, whether it needs to make it colder or make it hotter to survive out in this climate. At the top of the mane and the end of the tail, and you're going to see it's kind of a lightest brown color, kind of mocha in coloration there. So it kind of gives it a much darker appearance. Now, I like to paint, so I could debate color all day long, but a better question I like to ask my guests is why? Why do they have that striping pattern? What's the point?
Tells them apart.
Tells them apart. That's actually one of the other theories. Very good. Camouflage. Excellent. Yeah. So there's a couple big theories out there. Kind of the big 3 I like to talk about is one of which is camouflage. When you have a herd of zebra moving together, we call it a dazzle zebra, and it's producing what's known as the dazzling effect. It's going to become very hard to see where one zebra starts and one zebra stops, when a lot of your colors are starting to blend together. They've also done studies with infrared cameras and found that alternating currents get created, helping to cool them down out in the hot sun. So another form of thermoregulation. Thermoregulation happens all the time. It's why your dog pants. It's why we sweat. It's why ADACs go through color changes. A whole bunch of different things are going to circle around thermoregulation. The last theory is that they found that flies don't like to land on them because of that pattern. And you might think, so what? Well, what do flies carry, guys? And that they like to work together with, and then you may see one on the right side of the drawing. What are we looking at?
Wildebeest.
Very good. You know what kind of wildebeest?
No.
Well,
Maybe I do, but
blue canoe, yeah, excellent. Blue canoe, blue wildebeest, common wildebeest, common canoe. They go by a whole bunch of different names there. And you're going to see them on the right side of the vehicle, kind of laying down there. Now, wildebeest, they like short grasses. They're going to have they prefer the grasses, which are going to be higher in protein and lower in fiber. And luckily for them, the zebras, they'll actually work to go forward and actually eat some of the taller grasses and can actually cut it down for them, which they prefer those shorter grasses there. So they work together. They also work together as dilution partners as well. So they actually work together with the zebras. Sir, if you're good at smelling things and I'm good at hearing things, and we work together, we can smell and hear a lion pretty well, and we can find them and help to avoid predators. So absolutely.
That's called cooperation.
That is called cooperation. You got it, sir. Excellent. Now, they're also what we call a precocial species. And what that means is I love to talk about it whenever I have parents on board, because it is going to be one of the craziest things in nature. When a baby is delivered by the stork, they can stand up and walk within 3 to 5 minutes of delivery. So the opposite of that is an altruistic animal. Think of human beings. Sorry guys, but when we're born, we're some of the most pathetic animals on this earth. Some of us stay with our parents up to 18 years of age and beyond. Some of y'all can relate to that now or in the future. All right, everyone holding on? I've been able to bring them back. Now these are the white rhinos. As I mentioned with that name earlier, nobody's truly sure why it's called the white rhino. And I can tell this is a female rhino just by looking at her. And there's a couple of different ways you can do that. One of which is horn length. It tends to be that females tend to keep their horns a little bit longer than the males. So this is the white rhino. Guys, like I said, what a magnificent animal. I've been very fortunate to be up close to one, and you can't tell how big they are until you truly get on the ground with them. They stand as tall as me, and they're almost as wide as this vehicle. It's like being next to a living, breathing vehicle. It is unbelievable. They can weigh anywhere from 4,000 to 6,000 pounds. They can run anywhere, depending on the source, upwards to 25 to 30 miles per hour. I don't need to work out it. You do not want to be in the receiving end of a rhino running at 30 miles per hour, weighing upwards to 6,000 pounds. You will not win that battle. Now, does anybody know what a rhino's horn is made out of? Fingernail stuff. Excellent. I'm glad you said stuff at the end. It drives me nuts when people say fingernails and like thinking we're like clipping our fingernails and gluing them together to make horns. but it is actually made out of keratin, the same thing that makes up our hair and fingernails. It's also going to be used, what's made to make up rhino horn is also going to be used in snake scales and rattlesnake rattles and bird feathers. A whole bunch of things are going to be made from keratin. So it's not what we call a true horn. A true horn is when there's actually a bone growing into the horn itself, and that keratin. All right. Now, a lot of people think that rhinos have poor eyesight. Their eyesight's better than previously thought, but it's not as good as their smell and their hearing, which is much more keen and adapt for survival. So this is This is Tombo here, and Tombo is going to take this food and do it nice and tall. Just being a tree it's always wanted to be. They're going to come up and smell it, and they're going to eat it just like that. You guys ready?
Ready.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and start with this side of the truck over here, Mr. Notre Dame.
You want to get a little closer? I can switch with you.
Oh my God.
I'm good.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Hold it nice and high. Hold it all the way up. Yes, perfect. Yeah, she'll come to you.
Yes, sir. Help you.
This is so cool.
Okay, here
If you don't
comes
get the
this
best
one.
photo at first, don't worry. I'll give you another opportunity.
Hi, Cupid. She's like, I want some. I want some.
So guys, on the left side, you guys keep feeding Petiti. If you're on the right side, just go ahead and feed Cupid for me, all right?
Lift that way up and she'll see it and she'll come to you.
That is too cool.
Buddy, come over here so I can take your picture. Right here. Right here. Those ones. Get over here. Now.
Here, feed him.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna go around and give everyone more pieces. Like I said, I'm gonna start getting smaller.
Cupid.
Aren't they beautiful?
Hi, look at Ida. Oh, look at Cupid.
Those are at least a football.
That's it.
That's not cool.
Look at this one.
We got another one.
Hi, sweetie. How are you?
No touching.
How are you?
Good job.
Yes, so bad.
Here, honey.
Here you go. Oh, good job, Jessica.
That's excellent.
Oh, we get another one. Nope.
Thanks, man.
Tommy. Hi, cutie. Hi, cutie. Look at that face.
Here, sir. Oh, let's try. Do the whole thing.
Go on, Dad.
Look at you. Oh, look at God. Oh, look at
Alrighty, guys.
you.
Alrighty, guys. So I want to make this really special for you guys and get a group photo. If that's something you guys would want, I can get photos for each of your groups. I'm gonna need everyone to work together though to make this happen. All right. So if I can have everyone go ahead and come all the way down here to the back,
Oh, look at
except for your group. How many people are in your group?
Three.
3. Perfect. If you guys want to go ahead and come right over here,
Then we just
and then
move
if we
out.
can have somebody take your picture for you. Ben, do you want to take a picture?
Not at all. Yeah.
So you guys get close together, and I want you to put it above everyone's head like a ballerina.
Look at the girl. Oh my God.
Crazy, isn't it, Ma?
Yeah, come on up, guys. You guys come on up here for me.
So bad, I know.
But you can't, Ma. Rules are rules.
What a beautiful breeze we have today.
Yes. Oh my God.
Okay.
Look how
Oh boy.
majestic
All right.
You want
they are.
video or photo?
Can't.
It's on video right now, but we can see. Dual wielding camera. All right.
To be honest, Ma and Dad, it kind of feels like that I'm like, kind of brings me back from years ago at Franklin Park Zoo when I fed Bo.
When you were a junior zookeeper, yeah?
I miss him so much.
I know. I know.
Perfect, guys. Have you guys go ahead and come over here. Irish, you want to come on up? No. Just going by your shirt. I don't know if you actually are.
And the rest of them are like,
You ready, buddy?
yes.
Hold it nice and tall. No? You'll do it. Alrighty, guys. Who am I missing? Whose group am I missing? Come on up, guys.
Oh, Ollie! Oh my gosh. Monkey, you want to feed him one more time?
I'm good.
Mark?
I'll stand underneath you.
We got too close to it. Yeah, you're very much.
There you go.
I'll try.
Hi. Oh, watch baby. What? Ooh.
Some of them are
Tongue is so funny feeling.
well. Find that out real quick.
Oh my gosh, Jerry.
Oh, he needs a little bit more.
Alrighty guys, I'm gonna go around with one last piece. I think we have enough for everyone to get one more. Start with you.
The whiskers. No, I don't have anything, not yet.
If I give you a small piece, they'll still eat it.
Here, Sadie.
Here's
Sit here.
Lift it up real high.
If I give you a small piece, they still take it. I've had them take as small as a penny before. Here,
Aw. Yeah, give it. Nope, I got it. Oh.
Here, sir.
I'm good.
You're good?
I wanted to get a good photo. Look at that one. Need to get that picture.
Nice one, Dad.
But, okay. Jeez, you know, greedy and whatnot.
Don't be scared.
More greedy than me.
They're more afraid of me than you. Or you of them.
They're so cool.
They're not afraid of me at all.
The female giraffe trio. Right, Dad?
You want to hold this nice and flat for me?
There's a bunch of gazelles there. Hey, Ma, what do gazelles do? Do they run?
Run and jump.
That's right. They look cool. Look at this, everyone. There's some lions. There's the male and the females. Now you know the difference between the male lions and the female lions, right, Ma?
Yeah, the males have manes.
That's correct. And females don't. But hey, they're the best wildcats in the world.
It's a big baby. Look.
Check it out. There's a hyena right there. Now you can tell that when they make that they make a sound like some sort of a laugh sound in a group. Or when there's one, you can actually hear. Hold on, Ma. You can actually only hear one. Look at that. They're up.
Yeah, I know, but like our cats at home.
Did you see that, Ma?
Yeah, look at them.
I think it might seem better to go back out there.
Okay, really.
That is so nice. So nice.
Yeah.
This roller coaster I just rode on moments ago was the Monkey. And check it out. There's a cart going. I wish you could all see it go down, but you know, I gotta be with my parents. This one is the Cobra's Curse roller coaster. Unfortunately, I can't get on because it's gonna take way too long on the line. Of course. Is that right, Ma? But it looks really good. Hang on, gotta let you see. Yep, there it is. I mean, the way, and you can see the way how they do it is that the cars actually go into that, and it goes all the way up. Right there, see that? Don't mind that sound. Look at it. Oh, there it goes, there it goes. There they go. Pretty cool. That's the African crested porcupine. Now, like all porcupines, you gotta be careful because those quills are no joke. Right, Dad? Because if they go up, they'll actually come towards any predators. And when they do, boom, it sticks right into them, including us, so we better be careful. Check it out, an elephant. They're big mammals, and they're from Africa too. There are some that are from Asia too, but they're different. Gotta love them. That ride is the Falcon's Fury. And to be honest, I wouldn't go on that ride because it goes up and down way too fast. Way too fast. Right, Dad? Yeah, my dad wouldn't go on it. And want to know how high it goes? Right there. That's how high. So I'd rather not ride it. Like I said, watch. Here it goes. We go up. There they go. All the way up. There they go. All the way up. Down. See what I mean? I wouldn't go on that. Hold on. Yep, like I said, I'm not gonna ride it. There's a tiger there. Check it out. And right back behind the rocks. And back again. Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. Right over there. Right behind there. Yep. And back behind the rocks again. Wow. Awesome. Look, it's a baby orangutan.
You got him, buddy?
Pretty cute. Look at him. Check this out, everyone. It's the male orangutan. He's huge. Look at him. And there's the little baby down there. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Now to tell you something is that orangutans can actually stand up straight, so they act so human too. And believe me, they're smart too. Have you ever seen any videos of them like doing something silly like at the Universal parks and stuff, and with Bobby Baracini? They're good. Check out those videos in the link down below, everyone. They're good. Check it out, everyone. There's some gibbons over there washing. You can't even see clearly when I get close because, you know, it's a bit fuzzy. So you can see it like this. This roller coaster I rode on is the Scorpion. Right, Ma? And it's really fun. Oh, there they go. And a loop-de-loop. Check it out, everyone. It's a tortoise. One of the biggest turtles in the world. Well, not biggest, when I mean big. Right, Ma?
Yeah.
But they are awesome.
Why are you telling me that, buddy?
Check this out, everyone. Brown lemurs from Madagascar.
It's okay, sweetie.
Okay, wasn't expecting that, but here are the brown lemurs from Madagascar. Goodbye, Busch Garden. See you real soon. Alright, made it back to the hotel, everyone. And tomorrow, me and my parents are finally heading back to Boston. Isn't that right?
You got it, buddy.
Also, my dad is really excited to see Sky and Asia again when we get back. Right, Dad?
Got it, buddy.
Yeah. So tomorrow we're heading down to Disney Springs early in the morning to see what we're gonna do, and then head down to a restaurant to meet Auntie Pina and Uncle Nick there. So see you tomorrow, everyone. Have a good night.